Hi guys, welcome to this episode on my YouTube channel. I'm going to do a quick review for you on this Sirui carbon fiber tripod that I've been shooting with for a couple of weeks now already. Right, let's get stuck into it. Comes in this really tight little, neat little bag that you can sling over your shoulder. Keeps it nice and compact and everything together. Right, in your bag you've got your legs. I've got a ball head here as well. Get this nifty little bag of spares with that you can replace a couple of stuff with, like the hook at the bottom, which I'll show you now, where you can hook your bag in, and also it comes with a set of Allen keys for a couple of the screws and nuts and bolts that you need, that you can tighten and loosen again at the end, and also an instruction manual. Right, so let's set this down. Right. This is your tripod here. It's one of the professional tripods, fully carbon fiber, which is really a good advantage, especially if you're shooting lots of seascapes and stuff like that, where it wouldn't corrode that easily. So let's fold it open. This is folded up into the travel position now. So your legs will fold open like that. So that's your tripod there. So loosen it there, slide this back in. And there you go, there's your tripod, and it's got a couple of really nice little release bearings here, so you untighten that and outslide your legs. One thing I did notice is you need to tighten this quite a bit again, otherwise you won't notice it and once you've got your tripod set up, your legs will just simply slide back in. There you go, that's your tripod, and I'm 182 centimeters tall, so you can see this is quite a nice and tall tripod. Yeah, plus you can obviously extend the center column as well, so you've got about 1.9 meters in height there, and then you put your camera on top of that. Right, one nice feature of this is your legs can go fully 90 degrees. As you can see, it was folded completely back that way. So if you need to extend it this way and maybe rest it on something like I've got here on the wire, just for demonstration purposes, you will be able to do that. Just make sure it clicks at the end there. So there you go, it can stand there. Obviously you can adjust the height of each leg individually for doing that as well. Also, what's nice is you've got markings on your legs. Just put this back in. You've got markings on your legs here at different for different heights, different centimeter heights. So in case you need to reposition it again at a later stage, you can take notes of what you had your legs on and put them all on the same height again. As you can see, this is a really nice and sturdy tripod. I've had no problems with it handling a camera with a 70-200 lens on, and you can definitely go a lot heavier than that as well. A nice little added feature you've got here on the bottom of the feet is you've got little studs that you can screw in and out. So if you're shooting in, like, let's say, an icy environment, which we don't get lots of here in South Africa, you can simply turn the studs out to get some more grip in between rocky and rocks and sand as well. But for beach and that kind of stuff, I would just screw it back in. Just to keep in mind, you'll need to keep this clean for when you're shooting out and about, as sand and stuff will get stuck in there. As you can see, it opens up and closes really quickly. Right, let's get to another fundamental thing about this legs. Something that I find quite lacking in this is it doesn't have a built-in spirit level in the legs itself. My Manfrotto tripod, the one which I'm using to film this, has got a built-in spirit level on the base here. So what's nice about that is if you are shooting panoramas, you can set your legs to be 100% level, and that also helps a lot when you're shooting with panoramas, is that you don't get that tilt of your camera moving because your legs are 100% level. It does have a spirit level built in to the head on the where your base plate clips in, but I find that that's not enough. Especially now, you will get your camera level, but the base it's standing on is not level. So if your base is not level, you're going to really battle to shoot proper panorama photos, and that's one thing I'm sure Sirui will be able to sort out sometime around. I'm sure you can get a little spirit level that you can put on here. I've not tried it, but there's not a lot of space here to get a complete 4x spirit level in. If you've got one of these little bubble ones, you can get it completely in the middle and it will all be sorted. Right. The ball head I've got on here, I'll put the codes for the tripod legs and the ball head in the notes of the video, and I'll put it on screen as well for you. The tripod head I'm used to is the 3-axis one from Manfrotto. So I've got 3 levers controlling everything. With this, you've only got 2. You've got this little knobby on the side here which controls the turning, the panning motion of it, which you can tighten, and it locks quite nicely. It's a quick lock as well. Next thing, you've got this the tension knob on the side for your actual head itself. So once you've got the base plate centered and leveled to the way you want it, you can adjust it to a certain tension. So once you add that tension, you can simply move your plate around and it will stay in that position. So I've played with this. Personally, for me, I'm not 100% happy with this. It's got a Teflon ring at the bottom which seals it, and it gives it a really nice and smooth action, but I feel that it becomes very jerky, and you don't want to loosen it too much because then your camera flops over. You don't want to tighten it too much because then you've got to fiddle with it again to get it to move in a direction that you need it to be. So I'm not completely in love with this, to be honest. I prefer the 3-axis one where I've got individual control over each and each of the different axes that I want the head to be on. It's got a nice little base plate that slots in here. It's got a safety release pin. You tighten it with this, and it's good to go. It will, like I said, I've played with this and I've been really happy with it. In fact, I'm pretty sad I've got to give it back, to be honest. One of the last features that I quite enjoy about this tripod is it's got a built-in monopod. So if you unscrew this leg here, you just loosen this nut here. You can completely screw off your foot piece. Then this top section of your tripod head at the bottom here, that's where one of those Allen keys come in handy, and you just loosen that one there, and then this head pops off, screws right in there, and you've got a really sturdy monopod that you can use for long lenses, video shooting, and even a selfie stick if you really want to. But that's a really good bonus to have in a tripod. So you don't need to go and buy an extra monopod to carry with. Just one tripod and you're all sorted. And as quick as that, you back to your tripod. Done deal. Right. Thank you very much for watching, and I'm sure I've helped you in making a decision and buying one of these tripods. I will definitely be looking into getting myself one of these, and do stay tuned for some more reviews and videos coming from my side. Thank you very much.